Well, in this one, I'm looking all below cut banks for ancient campfire pits, and I was looking for a new site, and I found one. I found a new Amos Point site and found a beautiful serrated point and lots of flakage and a place to look in the future. So, hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm out here. It's a lot better conditions now. Last probably 4 videos. I mean, by the time I got to where I was gonna look, I was beat up from the weather. The cold wind, the waves, and then starting to sift. It was just, I mean, I was leaving the river, going home, uploading the video, and passing out for like 10 straight hours. Pretty rough few days, but I got calm water I can go across and hit this other shoreline I haven't been on for a while. It's tough going over there, but if I find a point, chances are it's going to be something awesome, and that's what I'm looking for. Here's something broke right here. What's this? Oh man, that looks old. I think that's the base. Oh, something amazing. Oh, it's real ground. That would have been nice, man. Looks like maybe a side notch, or it might even be a paleo point. Later. Well, that edge right there has lots of grinding. So that's the base. And with them light side notches and the little base within on it, I would say it's a Brewerton point, middle archaic period. That's just the base going up into the point. Later. You know, I dig bottles too in dumps, and I know what that is. That's a Cloverdale Dairy milk bottle from Wheeling, West Virginia. Right there, too bad. These are pretty beautiful little areas, aren't they? Look at this cut bank. You know, the water's way higher, and look at the rock laying here in the water. It's falling out of that. See it now? This looks excellent. I've looked this before, you know. I'm not gonna... Ooh, what's that right there? That's just a rock. I thought that was a knife. But I'm gonna look right in here and see if I can't come up with something. Get a video going here, maybe make a whole video. It's kind of rough going here, like I said, but this looks like there's a lot of stuff here. The layer's only about this thick. You got to keep coming back and just keeping it cleaned out. That's what I do. This is gonna, that is purple, I think. It's just stained up. It's a full pint old liquor. That's a nice bottle. It's just not embossed, but I'm gonna take it because it's perfect. Look at that, a Crown Royal bag with a Crown Royal bottle in it. That's an odd find. Big dead beaver floating down the river. Look at how huge that is. It's bigger than my dog. I hate to show dead stuff, but this is pretty interesting. Look how huge that is. Look at that big flapper tail on that. Later. Yeah, I just picked this right up off the surface. That's a little faceted piece of hematite. I'll show you with a good camera. Well, you can clearly see the facets there from being rubbed. Look at that angle. Little, like, flat pebble of hematite that picked up out of a creek, held it, and rubbed it in half to get the paste. That's pretty cool, huh? Sifted in here, didn't find nothing but flakes. But there's a pitted stone, and look at this one. Another nutting stone. A big one. This is unbelievable. There's so many of them. Got a cool piece here. First I saw this. And it's a little base made of Upper Mercer. Looks paleo, but it's thick. I'm looking through my screen. Here's the other piece to it. And it fits back together. It's a little It's got a flute, like basal thinning, see it? Upper Mercer, we'll look at that. See that bad piece? It broke in the ground. It freeze popped apart, but I got it. It was, see, there's another flake. That's kind of cool. I haven't found much, just nutting stones so far in this. That's cool though. That looks real ground. I'll inspect it and glue it. Now here it is, me holding it together. I'm not gonna glue it. That fracture up there is where there was a vein in the flint. It's not damaged, it just, the vein, like, popped it apart too. The other half of that, it was a longer point. And you can see with that, with the length added to it, that surely looks paleo. With that little spur on the base, it's ground up the edges. It's just not a real nice one. You know what I mean? It could have been made 100 times better. But to find that in 2 pieces in the same screen, look at that. Broke right on that bad piece. It got water in it, and the water froze, popped it apart right there in the mud together. It came out of the bank hole, but popped apart later. And it might have been popped apart there for a while stuck in that clay. But look at that little base. That's pretty crazy finding that, huh? Well, folks, this is rare. I had to go up to my kayak and get my GoPro. I haven't been finding much. I've been looking for a new site to look. And I'm below these real high cut banks. And I found an Amos point here like a year ago. And then the water come up and a bunch of trash come in, logs, and they washed out. Now, wait till you feast your eyes on this. I mean, I got a month maker, and there's real high quality flakes. Look at these flakes. There ain't a lot to sift here, but do you see it? It's a jewel grade flint. Serrated Amos point. Oh man, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. It's real translucent. It's got one tiny ear neck, but it don't matter. It's probably from use. That's a beautiful artifact. Wow. I'll show it to you under a light source. There's a daymaker. Look at the flakage that's in the screen with it. It looks like glass. That's nice. I would say that that's real high quality Brush Creek chert. We'll talk about it next. Well, I'd say this is not, you can see it now. It's got kind of a grainy look to the material. See it? See the stuff suspended in it? That's real high quality Brush Creek chert. I was finding flakes of this in there around it, but that's Flint Ridge Chalcedony. And you can see it's different. See how this has a brownish sandy color hue to it? That's the highest quality of Crooksville Brush Creek chert that is available right there. See how Carter Cave has that same stuff suspended in it. Real translucent high quality Carter Cave. Like little impurities. There's other high quality material. See, that's Chalcedony. Look at it. All of these other flakes are, and this is an interesting site getting into this. And you look here. Here's Brush Creek chert flakage from right out of there, and says that. This, a little lesser quality. See the orange spot on it? That's typical of Brush Creek chert. It's iron oxide leaching out of the stone. It puts that orange patina on it, and it's only on it after patination. You can't fake these orange spots. But look at this stuff here. Flakes of that all around. There's stuff in there made out of that. What? We're gonna have to see. But that is a gem. I will put it in a frame, and I'll show you some more stuff that's related in time to that. These screens, look at this ice material. It's just, I'll have to come back here. I'm getting tired, I'm gonna go, but I'll show you this material coming out of here. It's crazy. I found a good place to look, folks. This is an old site. All right, here, this is all recent stuff. There's a lot of Amos Point related stuff in here. You see I put that one I found right up there. There's one right there, that beautiful gray one. Look at the one there in the center with the drill beside it. That lance came from right in around where I found that one in this video that was broken, and I put it together. Looks pretty similar, doesn't it? That Kirk come from up there. There's another Amos beside it. There's a black one that's got an E notch. There's one. There's one with a drill beside it. You see, I got more of this stuff, and it's just, wow. Done pretty good, and that's a new place to look that has good stuff. Hope you enjoyed the little talk here. He got him some, look here, gummy worms and stuff. Look, he's okay. He's not sick or nothing. The cat roughed him up, and he's just, you know, he's kind of out of it during the day. I noticed one of his back paws, he's missing one like toe on it. He must have got in a fight with something else too, and then the cat roughed him up more. But see, he's fine. It's 3 days since I filmed him last. He's okay. So you're all right, huh, buddy? Poor little guy. Poor little guy. All right, I wanted to give you an update. He's still coming down.